Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan. This is episode 290. I got my coffee and my knitting Jedi mug. Pumpkin spice creamer. My store no longer has it. They had a like an end cap, a refrigerated end cap. They had all their seasonal creamers and it's all gone. They put something else there, so this is it. Whatever I have in my fridge, that's the last of it. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it's all knitting. And today is Friday, January 17th, 2025, and it is 9:02 a.m. I have 2 finished objects and 3 whips. Works in progress. Yeah. Let's just show notes will be down in the description box. I'll have links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have my Ravelry group down there, my Ravelry name. What else do I have down there? Instagram, Ravelry group. Drawing a blank. I'll have links to all the things. Bags, patterns, yarns. I'll have my email down there. That's the one I was thinking of. And my Ko-Fi account if you would like to donate. All right. I think that's my spiel. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna start, I guess. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but oh, my shirt. If you watched one of my previous episodes, Amy got this shirt for me. Wearing it today. This is from Knitting is Metal. I will link it down below, but yeah, this is accurate. I know this is probably like a Halloween shirt, but you know, I don't care. I'm wearing it. I'm gonna wear it all year long. Short sleeve. Also wearing my Taylor Swift cardigan. I love this thing. Love it. All right, now we can get started. Finish object number 1. I finally finished these. These were my needles way too long. I don't know why. I think I was overwhelmed with whips, with sock whips, but I finished them. These are for my mom for Christmas. I started these December 28th, 2024, and I finished them January 14th, 2025. That's like 2 or 3 weeks. Is that 2 weeks? Ooh, that's a long time. Anyway, I finished them. This is Regia. What's the color? 03783. I did all of my socks that I'm going to talk about today. Yes, all of my socks today are on US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. 64 stitches. Chiaogoo red lace needle, 32-inch cord. I knit mine cuff down, magic loop. And I do 15 rounds of knit 2, purl 2, rib. And I use the Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop by the Crazy Sock Lady. These ones I did not match. They are very, very busy. So I just started a sock, knit it. I did not do anything with my heel. I just kept on going. Usually I knit from the outside of my skein. Sometimes with self-striping, I will knit from the inside to do my heel flap and my heel turn. Did not do that this time. I don't. It's so busy you can't. Breaking up the stripes did not do anything, so it's fine. This is pair number 3 for 2025. I did not say that. I'm gonna try my best to write my show notes what pair of socks I am on, so we'll see if I can keep up with that. I have on my Instagram, I have a highlight reel on my profile that shows all of the socks that I've made. keeping track of them. I'm having the dates that I started and finished them, the pair they are, and the yarn. So now that is always saved. So if you don't catch my stories, it will always be there for you. So yep, that is my socks, my finished socks. Only one this week. All right, the next one is a big one. I kind of went crazy. Now this usually happens. I don't know if it happens with anybody else, but when you get so close to like finishing a project, you just drop everything and you just finish it. So that's what I did. I had blanket blitz on Sunday and I finished 12 squares. That's a new record. I did not, that's the only thing I worked on. I did take breaks in between the day, but I just kept going. I think on Sunday I had 16 squares left, I think. So I did 12 on Sunday, 4 on Monday, and I did the I-cord on Monday also, and I just finished that blanket. I'm pretty sure it was Monday I finished it. Maybe it was Tuesday, I don't remember. But I finished my blanket. Oh, she's done. She's beautiful. She's squishy and toasty. So I did end up doing the gray for the I-cord border, the stroll. Now I should have just used one ball. Is what I should have done, but I didn't. I had 2 balls of stroll, which is 100 grams. So they're 50 each. I was holding it double. So that's why I was like, ooh, maybe I should just do 2 balls. So I'm like, okay, well, I get to take 2 balls out of my stash. So I'm like, yeah, sure, sounds good. Well, I should have just took 1, but it took like 30 grams. So yeah, note to self. I always do this to myself, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about this. I did 12 squares this way, and I did 16 rows. I did not measure it. Or did I weigh it? I think it's, so each square is 8 grams. So do some math for me if you want to really know how many grams this is. So do 12 times 16, take that total, times it by 8, and then add 30, and that's how many grams this is. I think I did it at one point to do grams versus pounds, and it was like 3.3 pounds of yarn. I'm not gonna unfold it all the way. I have pictures on my Instagram. Ooh, that makes a nice scarf. Now I'm just being silly. But yeah. I used US 4s and I held the yarn double with itself for DK weight. US 4s. Yep. So yeah, I was gonna plan on, finishing this. By this episode, I was going to be almost done with my squares, but I was like, I'm done with this project. I want to be done. I want to put it away. I want to use it, not put it away. I want to use it because it's cold out and it's heavy. So yeah, I do have a Ravelry project page for this with notes and such if you want to take a look, but she's done and I love it. And it's so squishy. I highly recommend a DK weight blanket or a fingering weight held double. It's magical. Oh, and I started this. I don't have the end date. I think it was the 13th that I ended it. So we're just gonna say it's in my Ravelry. I started it December 24th, 2023, and I finished it January 13th. 2025, so 13 months-ish. That sounds good. We love the 13s. I love the 13th. So, yeah, that's my blanket. Love it. And that's all my finished objects. I would have had another pair of socks done, but between Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, those were like heavy work. Was it not Saturday? No, it wasn't Saturday. Sunday and Monday. I feel like there was another day in there that I was like hardcore working on that blanket trying to finish it. So, but next week it's going to be heavy on the socks because my sock mojo is through the roof. So we have, this is from Happy Little Yarn, Amy. She made this for me for my birthday or for Christmas years and years ago. Love it. Oh, and I need a sock blocker because I have a hoe. I have finished object. Oh, these are bright. You know, I'm not a huge fan. Oh, it's caught on my sweater. Red alert. The sock blocker is caught on my sweater. Can't have that. I like pink, but I'm not like, I don't gravitate towards pink, so to speak. I don't mind knitting it. It's just, you know, it's not one of my favorites. I love all colors, but it's down on the list. So this is the Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month for January of 2025. I showed this last week. I think I just had a cuff done. Love is in the air. There we are. 12 stripe repeat. Love it. All right, you ready? Look at this. It's bright. I love it. So the mini, this is the mini it came with. I'm using it for heels, toes, and cuffs. Freckled Whimsy has started doing 25 grams. So I have more than enough to do 15 rows of cuff, heel flap, and a toe. I also did a couple more rows on my toe because it wasn't, I was being picky. That's pretty much all it is because we have one repeat here, the leg, and one repeat here. It was like, it's beautiful. Chef's kiss. But I was a little bit short. And I'm like, well, I could just do the rest of the striping sequence and finish the toe and just not use the mini. But then I'm like, well, if I want to start the second sock to match, I'm going to have to pull out a whole extra repeat. Which would be fine because I usually save some for my blanket. But I'm like, that's probably more than enough for my blanket. So I tried it on. And I just did like 2 rows before I did my decreases, and it fits. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I had a heads up from Stacy because she knit this first, and she's like, there's little sandwiches in here just to let you know when you wind it up. And I'm like, good to know. So that we kept all the sandwiches together. So it's nice and tidy. Love it. So that's the first sock. And the second sock, I cast this on yesterday. And I'm ready for the heel. I did the cuff and the leg all in one day. Love it. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. So this is 68 rows, I believe. Yeah. 68 rows plus 15 rows for the cuff. I'll show you the cake. This is what I got left. I got lots. Love it. I did not split this into 2 balls. I could not be bothered. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. In this case, I didn't. Which, when I do my scrappy socks, I will, you know, kind of beat myself up for it because if I want to do matching scrappy socks, I won't be able to do it. But these repeats are long, so I don't know if I'll use this for matchy scrappy socks. I mean, because this is a whole repeat. That's a whole leg, so we'll see. Maybe if there's another 12 repeat, I can do the legs this color, and then the foot's the other color. We'll see. These are going to be for me. And yeah, these will definitely be done. I have a feeling these will be done Saturday. So when you watch the podcast on Monday, you'll be like, whoa, she went backwards. But oh, yep, she was right. She finished them on X day. But yep, that is that whip. Love it. All right. And then my next whip. This is a new one, a new cast on you haven't seen before. And a new bag. Now, I purchased these bags on December 30th. I told you that I'm not buying yarn bags, progress keepers, yarny related things. I did buy some tough woolens though, because my hands are dry. I don't know if that counts, but I'm not counting it. I gotta keep my hands nice. So this is a new bag. Bags by Awesome Granny. She had a sale and I couldn't resist, and it was like the end of the year and I'm like, we're just gonna buy one more thing. Look at these. Look at these pants socks. Oh my goodness. I've seen this bag. Shauna Stitches has this one, and I've been seeing it on her website, and it's like, I want it so bad. So I just did it. This is whip number 2. I don't know if I said that. The tag's kind of wrinkly, but this is Color Me Sheepish. I have never used this yarn before. And I have to say, I approve. I really love this base. It's plump. It's nice. Love it. This is 75 superwash merino, 25 nylon. I don't usually say the percentage because pretty much all of my socks are 75, 25, 4-ply base. That is my favorite. When I first started knitting socks, I used to love 80-20. I didn't like 75-25, so I don't know. So I usually don't purchase 80-20 anymore. This is yarn that Amy sent me to make her socks with. It's beautiful. I love it. So it's just black and white. The colorway is called black and white. When I first went to her shop, after I cast these on, this wasn't in there, but now I looked yesterday when I was doing my show notes. It was there. So I think it's still in her shop. I will link her shop down below. It's called Black and White, and then you get to pick a mini. She has many colors. Amy picked red. Oh, this is a good, I mean, it's blowing out. It's a little bit darker in person. It's blowing out. Maybe like that. It's dark. It's a dark red. Beautiful. So I'm going to do, this is 20 grams. So I'm just going to do heels and toes. And this is what I got. A cuff and 13 rows. The 13s are 13ing. So yeah, it's just black and white stripes. Looks like 4 rows. I'm getting 4 rows per color. I love 4-stripe rows. They go by fast. And I'm doing red light bulb markers. We got the black and white and red theme going. For her socks, I'll probably do 40, somewhere between 40 and 50 rows for the leg. We'll see. It is thicker, so I might not have to do as many rows. But, oh. Classic black and white. I don't think I've ever knit a socks like this with just 2 stripes all the way through. She has lots of self-striping in her shop. She has a rainbow one. And she also has this with a hot pink mini. Ooh. I have to behave myself. No yarn. No yarn. So that's whip number 2. 64 stitches, same thing. Love it. Also, this bag couldn't travel by itself, so I did purchase another bag. So we'll just show that real quick. I got a big one. I wanted one of her giant bags for shawls or blankets. So look at this bag. It's ginormous. That little bear with the book. Oh my word. I love it. So the inside of her bag are just, whoops, just a cream. The bag that I bought before, the one that I like my scrappy projects in, that one I bought a long time ago, and she kind of coordinated the inside with the outside, but I think now she just does plain cream on all of her bags. But this was kind of pricey, but with that, I don't remember of what percentage it was, but it was a deal. So I decided to splurge. So you will see this bag in the future. I just wanted to tell you that I did not buy it. I bought it in last year. All right, one more whip. Now this only worked on it for 3 days. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. So not as much progress. And it's getting kind of like I need to put this in a different bag or don't put it in a bag. My mom made this bag for me. I found this fabric at Joann's like a long time ago. And I'm like, I'm gonna make bags. Well, it didn't work very well. So my mom had to finish it for me because sewing machines and I do not. We're not friends. All right, this is my Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House. I am using US 8s, 5.0 millimeters. I don't remember how many stitches I cast on. 250 something, somewhere around there. I'll show you my progress keeper. So I am holding, there I was. So I did about 2 inches. That's pretty good for 3 nights. That progress keeper is Twin Mountain Handcrafts, little coffee cup. So I'm holding a bear yarn with scraps. I might just finish these. I already finished 2 balls this month, but this is what I got left. I might finish these 2 in January. Let's see. So I'm doing a magic knot ball of scraps. I have a Ravelry project page for this, and I have a link of how I did my magic knot balls. So these are just random scraps. Most of them are from my Fingering Weight Cozy Memories squares. I save 5 grams. It only takes like 3, so I have 2 left. So I throw them in a magic knot ball. So we have self-striping in here. We have variegated, speckled. We got everything in here. And this is just a bear yarn from Nomad that I bought. Bought some 50 gram skeins. I think this is the 3rd one in this blanket. I think. Pretty sure. So yeah. I love it. The white is like making it like delicate and oh, love it. I did one of these with Knit Pick Stroll Ash and Felici scraps, and that's like more like dark and moody, but this is like, I don't know, it's cheerful, all of it. So that's how much I got. I'm just gonna go until I say it's done. That's it. And modifications to the pattern, I did a I-cord edge on it, and I did an I-cord cast on. I'm just, for the edges here, I'm just slipping the yarn in front, slipping 3 stitches with yarn in front for every round row. It's a row. So yeah, I have I-cord on both sides. so that when I'm done, I just do the I-cord bind off, doot, 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 and I'm done. I am definitely making another one of these. It's a great way to use up scraps, and it's DK. It's DK. It's so squishy. I don't need another blanket in my house, but I just love making them. So don't judge me, okay? So yep, I don't know where I got these stitch stoppers from. I know I got them on Etsy. I don't remember. I know, I'm pretty sure Kevin and Ray, I think Ray bought some. And I immediately went to their shop and I saw these and I'm like, I must have them. Little Game Boys. Alright, I don't think I have anything else to say about this. We're gonna move my marker. And I'm hoping I can get more done on this week. I love working on this in the evenings. I think my husband's gotten used to the clicking of the needles. It's like, the bigger the needles are for Chiaogoo, they're like, I mean, that's not accurate, but I mean, it's kind of like that, you know? So I think he's gotten used to it. But this is my meditative project. This is like great TV knitting. Now I still have to look because I'm holding 2 strands, and there are sometimes where it's like, oops, I only used 1 strand. So I have to have my crochet hook ready to pick up. Yeah, sometimes when I'm really tired. So I mean, there might be at one point there's going to be a spot where it's not picked up. But so far, I'm doing good. I usually catch it when I do the next row. But yeah, that's my blanket. I absolutely love it. I highly, highly recommend that you knit this. Now, if you don't like miles and miles and miles of garter, and that's too boring for you, then don't do this. But if you love garter, go for it. This was made for an Advent calendar. So if you have an Advent calendar, hint, hint. Or if you're like me and you have so many scraps, you don't know what to do with them. I would love to knit one without bare yarn and just do crazy, but we'll see. Maybe someday. I gotta use that bare yarn because I bought it. All right, that's all the whips. And I haven't bought any acquisitions. I've only bought my Fretted Whimsy, but we'll talk about that later in Stash Tales. I'm like, just get to the end of the month already so I can record that. But then part of me is like, wait, I want to finish some more stuff. If you're new here or didn't hear it in my past episodes, I'm going to be doing monthly recaps of, it's going to be Stash Tales. Monthly recaps where I show you how much grams went out of my stash, how much grams went in, and all of my finished projects for the month. I will not be showing whips. Yep. And I will share like all the numbers, like how many skeins went in my stash, how many skeins went out, how many skeins are currently in my stash, all of that number goodness. So if you're into that, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm not sure when I'm going to record it. I think the last day of January is on a Friday. I don't think I'm going to record 2 episodes in one day. That's a bit much. So we'll just see where I'm at with my finished objects at the last week of January. If it doesn't look like I'm going to finish anything in like the next 2-3 days, maybe I'll record it a little bit earlier, and I will just upload that whenever. I'm not going to have a set schedule for that one, because I don't want to post 2 videos out the same day, so it'll just be random. All right. What else? Oh, reading, watching. I don't have any stash. I'm like staring at my notes here. What is going on? We have some big news in the reading world. Guess what? Guess what I finished? I finished 3 books this week. I went into reading mode, and mostly because of the Fourth Wing series. Book number 3, Onyx Storm, is coming out on Tuesday, which is tomorrow if you're watching this on Monday. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm excited, but I am like, oh no. I'm nervous. I'm nervous and excited at the same time. Oh, you know, you have those. You have your favorite characters, and then you're like, are they gonna die? And it's like, oh no, please don't, please don't. So I'm not gonna say my favorite characters because I don't want to, you know, jinx it. So that book is coming out on Tuesday, so I really had to finish some books. I am still reading Harry Potter number 4. That's the book I read before I go to bed. That's on my Kindle. I think I'm like 70% done. I'm getting there. I can read like 2% each night, and then it's like, okay, it's time for bed, which is like a chapter, half a chapter, depending on the book, or depending on some of those chapters are long. I finished Iron Flame, and that ending, oh my word, I forgot that ending. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but I'm glad that I reread them. So now I'm like, okay, everything's fresh up in there. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm scared. Okay, the Tandem read. I finished the Tandem read. I don't know how long I've been talking about it. I don't even know when I started. I feel like it's been a year. I don't know, maybe not, but Empire of Storms, number 5. Tower of Dawn, number 6. This is the Throne of Glass series. Did not quite finish the series. There's 1 book left, but I'm going to take a pause. As much as it's like, now that I've finished those, it's like, I really, really want to read that last book. But it's like 900 pages, I think. Somewhere between 700 and 900. I know it's a really thick book. There's no way I'm going to finish that before Tuesday. Even if I did audio, it's not going to happen. So we're going to take a break from that. We're going to read Onyx Storm, and we'll see where I am mentally after that book. I might want to take a break from reading altogether, except for Harry Potter, to process, because I remember after reading Iron Flame last year, oh my goodness, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I have a feeling that's going to happen this time. We will see. So that's it for reading. Watching. My husband and I finished Killing Eve, season 4. So I had a prediction. My prediction was wrong. I think my prediction was better, but I'm not going to say what it was because I don't want to spoil it if anybody hasn't read it yet. Or watched it yet. But it is so good. It's on Netflix. I highly, highly recommend it. Each season is like 8 episodes, so it's kind of a shorter series. I loved every episode. It was so good. Yes. Then we signed up for Amazon Video, Prime Video. I don't know, it was kind of weird. So we signed up for Amazon Prime for the monthly. But in order to get the no ads, you had to pay $2.99 to get no ads. I don't know if it's because we're on the free trial or not. I think my husband squared it away, where we don't need Prime, but we can get that. I don't know what's going on, but we have it. There's no ads now. It's like, excuse me, we're paying for this and we have to pay more to see no ads. I think he signed up for the wrong thing, but it's fine. I think you can sign up without being on Prime, is what I'm trying to say, for cheaper with no ads, but we'll see. I don't know. We're only going to have it for like maybe 2 months and then cancel it. So, with that said, everything I'm going to talk about, except for movies, it's only 2 things. So, Expanse. We watched the series, we watched season 1 through 4 back when we had Netflix DVDs. Do you guys remember those? I don't know when that was. I know we canceled it, and then like a year later, they canceled. They're like, they don't do them anymore. So they have the rest of the series. So that's what we're watching. We're on season 5. I started Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, season 1. I watched 2 episodes. I'm hooked. That's it. I mean, they don't have... It is Lord of the Rings inspired. It doesn't have, you know, Gandalf and Bilbo and, you know, Smeagol, the Gollum. They don't have that in there, but at least so far. But I love it. It's good. So yeah, those are on Amazon. We are still watching Voyager season 2. I don't know if we watched any episodes this week. I don't know, but we're still watching it. And our Friday night movie was Dune Part 2. Yeah. I feel like both of those movies would be way better if they were shorter. That's just my opinion. You don't need a 3-hour movie. I don't think it was close to 3 hours. I don't know. After the 2-hour mark, I'm done. So it's all right. Just they could be shorter. And I watched The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, 2014. I have those. I have physical discs of those. So I finished. That is the last of the Hobbit movies. So I'm going to go into the Lord of the Rings movie. Yes, I'm going to watch the movies and the TV show together. It's fine. Since I don't know how long we're going to have the Prime Video, I am trying to watch everything that I can. I don't know what I'm going to watch next. There was Three Pines. That might be what I watch next. That is from the Louise Penny books. I don't know if that's any good, but there's 1 season of that, so I'm probably going to watch that. Yeah. So I'm back to watching TV in the mornings. I said I wasn't going to do it, but now I kind of have to because we won't have this forever. And that's it for watching. I really don't have anything else with life stuff. Been kind of chill. We have a polar vortex coming. I'm sure everybody is aware of it. I feel like it's hitting a lot of people. Like everybody in the middle of the United States. So Monday, I think Monday and Tuesday, the high is 6 degrees Fahrenheit. 6. The kids do not have school on Monday for MLK Day. Is that the one in January? Pretty sure it is. So they don't have school on that day. I have a suspicion that they will not have school on Tuesday. Yeah, it's gonna get cold. I might have to get out my knitted pants. My ridiculous, crazy knitted pants. I know I tried to wear those. It has to be like super cold because they are hot. So I might have to break those out. I won't be leaving my house Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully it will warm up a little bit for Wednesday because that's the day I get groceries. But yeah, that's the weather report. It snowed a little bit. Oh, was it Friday night? Friday? I think Friday it was snowing. I don't know. We got a couple more inches. It's sticking to the ground. It's not melting yet. So that's nice that we have a nice white blanket. I love it when it's like white. And it just looks so clean and I don't know how to describe it. It's beautiful when the snow stays on the ground. So hopefully it stays. What else? I don't have anything else. I'm just gonna keep on knitting the socks, and I'm gonna work on my blanket in the evenings. And we'll see how many. I'm thinking I could finish both of those sock webs this week. I don't think I could do it. Not going anywhere this weekend, I don't think. So that's a plus. Next couple weekends we'll probably have to be going out and about. So yeah, I will enjoy this chill weekend. Yeah, I don't have anything else, so I guess I'll just wrap it up. Yep, I'll just wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I hope you are all doing well and getting lots of knitting done or crafting done. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.